Nothing says Halloween like a scary or a cute little ghost like this one right here. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to make this guy. Hi, my name is Angie and welcome to Yarn Over. Making this little guy is not complicated at all. All you need is a few supplies. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started making this ghost. So today I'm going to be using this DIY glow by Lion brand. It's supposed to glow in the dark. We'll see. It comes in, I think, 4 other colors. So when you make your ghost, you don't have to be traditional in the colors. You can go ahead and try a different color, but I'm going to go with white. And on the instructions, it says to use a 5.5 millimeter hook, but I'm going to go down an entire hook size. I like the way the stitches look when I use a smaller hook when I'm making things like this. Okay, you're also going to need some stuffing. I know I have a lot, right? You're going to need some stuffing, a tapestry needle, and some stitch markers, and a pair of scissors. Okay, I'm going to begin with a magic circle. Okay, if you would like instructions on how to make a magic circle, I'll leave the link in the description on how to make a magic circle, a magic loop, a magic ring. It's called so many different things, but it's all basically the same. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and chain 1, and I'm not going to count that as a stitch. Okay, so into my circle here, I'm going to go ahead and make 6 single crochets. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that together. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 single crochets in here. Now I'm going to take this string here and I'm going to go ahead and tighten it. I'm just going to give it a little tug and I'm going to close up my circle. I love when that happens. It's so cool. Okay. And I'm going to take my crochet hook and I'm going to go into the top of that first single crochet right here and underneath both loops like that. I'm going to wrap my yarn around and pull it through all of the loops that are on my hook. That's called a slip stitch. And what that does is that completely closes the circle. So now I have 6 single crochets in a circle. Okay, so once again, I'm going to chain 1 and I'm not going to count it. And I'm going to make 2 single crochets all the way around for a total of 12. I'm going to go ahead and make the first few with you. In this stitch right here, I'm going to make 1, 2. Okay, then in the next one, I'm going to make 1, 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to meet you at the end of the round. You should have a total of 12 single crochets. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So I now have 12 single crochets in every stitch around. I'm going to go ahead and place a stitch marker so I will remember where my rounds begin and end. This was the last stitch I made. I'm going to go ahead and put a stitch marker in that. And I am once again going to join this here to the top here with a slip stitch to complete my round. Okay, all right, so I'm going to chain 1 again. I'm going to make 1 more increase round. So I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to go into the next single crochet and I'm going to make 2 single crochets in this stitch, 1 and 2. And then in the next one, I'm going to just make 1. Then I'm going to make 2. And then I'm going to make 1. And I'm going to do that all the way until I get to my stitch marker. I'm going to make 2, 1 all the way around. Okay, I'll meet you at the stitch marker. Here I'm at the stitch marker. That was the last stitch that I made. So I'm going to go ahead and make 2 and then 1. Okay, so now I'm at the end of this round. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do something called continuous rounds. So I'm no longer going to slip stitch into the top of this stitch. I'm just going to keep going in a circular motion. But we can use this to keep track of how many rounds that we've made, okay? So I'm going to go ahead once again and place it in the last stitch that I made. So for this, it really doesn't have to be precise at this point, okay? So don't worry about it. And now I'm going to begin in the next single crochet. I'm going to start single crocheting in every stitch around. And what you're going to see happen is you're going to see that it's starting to curl. That's how you know you're doing the right thing, because we're no longer increasing. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way around. See how it's curling up? That's what you want to see. Okay, so I'm going to continue single crocheting in every stitch around. Okay, until I get to the stitch marker. See how it curls? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it. I'm going to turn it this way because I'm going to want this to be the outside of my ghost, because I just like the way that looks better. Okay, and now I've reached my stitch marker. So this is round, let's count. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is round 4. We did 3 rows of increases and now we're on round 4. Okay, so I want you to go around and continue to do this. Make 1 single crochet in every stitch around for another 5 rounds, for a total of 10 rounds, okay? All right, I'm going to meet you at the end of round 10, okay? This is round 5 that we just finished, so go ahead and make 5 more rounds, and I will meet you at the end. Okay, so I've completed row 10, round 10. There's my stitch marker telling me that I'm done. And what I'm going to do, this is going to be the back. I like to fold it in half. It helps me keep track of my ghost. This will be the front and this will be the back. So I'm going to go ahead and do 5 more single crochets, maybe 4. Let me take a look. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now in that same stitch where I made my last single crochet, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to skip this one and half double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, if you want a tutorial on how to make a half double crochet, I will put that also into the description. Okay, half double crochet into that stitch and half double crochet into the next chain. So I have 2 half double crochets. Okay, and I am also going to put a half double crochet in the base right here. You see these 2 in the base? Then I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch. I'm going to slip stitch into that same stitch. I'm going to slip stitch. Aha. And there you've made one little arm of your ghost. You're not going to be able to tell what it is right now, but once you complete the round, it'll become more apparent, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that one more time, okay, on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and make 4 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 5 more single crochets, and 5. Okay. Let me see how that looks. 6. I'm going to make 6 single crochets here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in that 6th one, we're going to repeat what we did over here. Okay. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. In the second chain from the hook, we're going to do a half double crochet. Okay. And in the next chain, we're going to half double crochet. Okay. And in the base, I'm going to make another half double crochet for a total of 3 half double crochets. Okay, and then I'm going to slip stitch in that same stitch. So believe it or not, those are going to be the little arms of the ghost. Okay, so let's go ahead and complete this round. I'm going to single crochet all the way around. Okay, we're going to do this together because I want to show you the next round. Okay. Yep, and here we are at the stitch marker. I'm going to remove my stitch marker, single crochet, and put my stitch marker back. Hold on, okay. And then I'm going to single crochet for the next few stitches until we get to those little arms. Okay, here we go. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to single crochet right here. You see that stitch right there? Then I'm going to take this and push it down a little bit so that it's not in my way. And I'm going to look for the next stitch. That would be right here. Okay? I'm going to push this down and my next stitch is here. I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going to do a single crochet right there. Okay? Then we're going to single crochet 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right here. You see it? And I'm going to push it forward to look for the next stitch so I won't get confused. Right here. Can you see it? I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going to single crochet all the way to my stitch marker. Okay, here we go. And there you go. Now let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so these are going to be the little arms of the ghost. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make another 5 rounds of single crochet. Okay, just single crochet all the way around for 5 more rounds. Okay, I will meet you at the end of the next set of 5 single crochets. Okay, so I've done another 5 rounds, and your little ghosty guy should look something like this. Now, this is a good time, so if you have those little eyes that you pin on, this is a good time to do that. Actually, you could do that at any point along. You could have done it before you put the arms or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to embroider mine on after I've stuffed it. So I'll show you how to do that after we've stuffed it. And speaking of stuffing, let me pull this out and let me go ahead and start stuffing this, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing the ghost. So, you know, if you like this video, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe, okay? So that you can go ahead and see more videos. I have lots of other things I would like to show you. And pushing like helps me know that you like the things that I'm making, okay? So now my little guy is all stuffed. So here are his little arms, and I'm going to go ahead and embroider the eyes after I've closed him up, okay? So you see how this is all opened? If you want to see that, you can. If you don't want to see all that space, you can pull out some of the stuffing and go ahead and shape it the way you want. This is the reason why I went down a hook size, because I'm not a fan of that open look. So I guess going forward, I probably would have used an even smaller hook size. So if you don't like the way how open it is, go ahead and go down a hook size. So now we're going to begin closing up our ghost. Before we close them up, we're going to do the bottom. Okay, so on this round, let me put my hook back in. Okay, and we're going to do one more round. Okay, all right, so I'm going to start doing the bottom. So that's the last stitch that I made. So in this next round, it's very important to crochet only in the front loops. Okay, not both, just in the front loops. And so this is what we're going to do. In the front loops only, I'm going to make a triple crochet. Okay, in the front loop only. Okay, if you would like to know how to make a triple crochet step by step, I do have a video about that. It only takes about 2 minutes, okay? I'm going to make another triple crochet. And I will put the instructions in the description. Here's my second one, and here's my third one. So that's 3 triple crochets. Okay? There you go. And then the next one, I'm going to put 2 single crochets right in here, in the front loops only. Okay, single crochet and single crochet. And then the next one, it's 3 triple crochets. And triple. Another one. Don't use the triple crochet a lot. But it is a good skill to have. And the next one is 2 singles in the front loops only. Do not forget, this round is entirely in the front loops only, okay? Okay. And we're going to do that all the way around, and I'm going to meet you back at the stitch marker. So we're going to finish up. I did my last triple, and I'm up to my stitch marker, which I'm going to remove. And I'm going to do my single in the front loops, 2 singles in the front loops only. Okay, and now we have the bottom. Okay, now we have the bottom here of the little ghost. Okay, now we're going to close up the bottom here. Some people have left this open. You can take out the stuffing, and people have put in one of those no flame candles. You can go ahead and do that. That would be kind of cool. But I'm going to close mine up. So I'm going to show you how we can make the bottom now, okay? So I'm going to find those loops that we did not crochet in. You see them? They're all over here, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the first one. Where is it? I'm gonna start right here. See that? And I'm going to look for it. I'm gonna make a single crochet in that one. And then I'm gonna decrease in the next two. So I'm gonna insert my hook, do that final loop, yarn over, pull it through, do not do anything, insert my hook into the next loop, yarn over, pull it through. I have 3 loops, and I'm going to pull it through all 3. That's a decrease, okay? I took 2 stitches and made them into 1. I'm going to single crochet in the next one, and then I'm going to make a decrease in the next stitch. Remember, we're going to look for those loops that we did not work the first time around. So I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull it through, do not complete the stitch, insert my hook, yarn over, pull it through. We have 3 loops, and pull it through. Go ahead and do that all the way around. I'm going to meet you at the end of the round. Single crochet, decrease. Okay? Now, see? And now I'm going to go ahead and, pull it through. And I'm going to pull a little bit of yarn out so that we can sew this closed. Here we go. Grab my scissors here. Snip it. Okay, so we're going to sew the bottom of this closed. Here's my tapestry needle. I'm going to insert my needle, and what I'm going to do is I am just going to weave my needle in and out like that. See how I'm already closing it up? I'm going to go on the outside loops here, okay, the outside loops, and weave my hook, my needle. Sorry, it's really hard to see. It's a little fiddly. I don't really like the way this yarn feels. Okay, and I'm gonna go into that one and that one. I'm just weaving it in and out. That's all I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna go up and down and up and down. Okay, and I'm gonna pull it. Maybe do. And now the bottom of this little ghost guy is closed. So this is the back, and this is the front. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my yarn and my needle, and I'm gonna insert it anywhere. I'm gonna insert it anywhere in here, and push my needle through. Okay? And I'm going to snip it. And then you have your little ghost. Here's your little ghost guy. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and make the eyes on this little guy. So you just need a piece of black yarn and a tapestry needle. And I like to double it, okay, to make it a little bit thicker. So what you can do is you can insert the needle. This is the front, okay? So you can insert the needle to the bottom here and come up to the spot where you think you might want to place your eye. I think I want my eye to be right here, okay? And I'm gonna pull my needle through. I don't have those little eyes that you can stick on, so I'm choosing to make it with some yarn. So I'm just gonna pull it through till I don't see it anymore, okay? And then I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to insert it from right to left into the next hole and out the first hole. Okay? Just like that. Then I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to insert the needle from right here to complete this eye. But I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to go down a little bit to where I would like my next eye to be. Maybe right here. Okay? It's a straight line, okay? And I'm going to pull it through. That's my first eye, okay? All right. Then I'm going to take my needle. I'm going to turn this guy upside down, insert it right to left, back into the same space, like that, and pull it through. Okay. And then insert it back in, and either through the bottom or through the top, wherever you like. Pull the needle out. And there you have your eyes, okay? And you can visually discern where you would like the eyes, okay? So don't forget to go ahead and cut the bottom of this yarn. And your ghost will be complete. You can go ahead and make more of these, or if you like, you can go ahead and make the candy corn to go along with your Halloween ghost. I have instructions on how to make this candy corn right here in this video. And if you want more things that you can make, you can go ahead and make these cute, adorable little pumpkins, and I'll have the link for that as well here, okay? Well, thank you very much. Te veo.